Steve Keim, the Arizona Cardinals general manager, says, we have not made up our mind on where we are going with the number one pick. Do we believe that?
No.
Okay, thank you.
No, because guess what?
Yeah.
If you don't know now, you never will, and you have to know who you love. And whether if you have a choice, you have the first pick. Nobody else is taking anybody else. If Kyler Murray's your guy, you take him. You trade Josh Rosen. You don't worry about what you get. You just get what you can, and you move on. If Josh Rosen you love, then you draft Nick Bosa, Josh Allen, and you move forward with him. You let Kyler Murray go somewhere else. It's not a big question here. That's a very simple answer. Who do they love? We think it's Murray. They can't say that right now because they think that would decrease the value of Rosen in a trade. So, but they know. John Dorsey had told me he knew months before the draft it was going to be Baker Mayfield, yet we were sitting there not knowing because he wasn't telling anybody. So, yeah, yes, they know what they're doing right now.
Todd, with your guys' mock drafts, you guys don't do trades, but do you think there's going to be, you're getting the rumbling, there's going to be, forgetting just the top pick, but others in the top that want to maybe trade back, get more picks. Do we think we're going to see a lot of trades in this draft?
I think we average about 7 in the first round over the last few years.
Yeah, so. I don't know that we're going to have the blockbuster. I think it's going to get interesting. All right, first pick, let's say it's Kyler. Then you're going to see a run on the defensive players. I don't think teams are going to move up and give up a lot to go get
another one of those.
Get a Bosa versus staying home for Josh Allen, right? But I do think it's going to get interesting that there's got to be teams out there. We didn't know about Houston, wanting to move all the way up to go get Deshaun Watson. We didn't definitively know that Kansas City was going to move that far up to go get a quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. So there's got to be a team out there that's looking at it and says, all right, we're worried about the Giants at 6. We're worried now in that range. If you get past the Giants, it's 10, 11, 13, 15. All 4 of those teams, talking Denver, Cincinnati, Miami, and Washington, all need quarterbacks. I think if we're going to see a jump, it'll be in that range up to about 8 or 9 to make sure that they go get the guy, especially if Kyler's off the board. And now you're dealing with 2 or 3, if you believe Daniel Jones belongs in the conversation in the first round for quarterbacks.
What's going to be really fun is if Dwayne Haskins is there at 10, 11, 13, and the Redskins see him falling to 15. The Giants pick at 17. The Giants could see Haskins fall and figure we got to get ahead of the Redskins. But if they don't do that, that tells you they didn't like Haskins at all because they may have a shot that maybe at 17, if they pass him, still have a chance to get him, okay, at a more palatable point of round 1. The Jones thing, Daniel Jones-Duke, is more Giants. Well, the Giants fear the Redskins could take him. Well, they try to jump from 17 up to 14. I think that's where it's going to get interesting. The middle of the first round with Jones, Haskins, Locke. All may be in play.
And as Mel and Todd are with us in studio, that's why some people, you heard the narrative, well, Dwayne Haskins may be slipping. He's not slipping because of anything really that we've seen on tape. It's just if the Giants don't take him at 6, it's natural that he will slip because of the teams around him.
Yeah, there's really only one team in the top 9 that needs a quarterback on paper. I mean, Arizona just drafted one, but obviously, they could go with Kyler Murray there.
They have commitment issues.
But they just took one. So you get past 6, then, yeah, you're going to fall a little bit. But then, like I said, there's so many teams, those 4 teams from 10 to 15 that need quarterbacks, and then 5 from 10 to 17. So that's where it's going to happen if we see those 3 quarterbacks, Haskins, Drew Lock from Missouri, and Daniel Jones from Duke, still on the board.
There's nothing wrong with this, guys. Didn't McGuire go when Favre went?
Yeah.
In the second round.
Talking about Dan McGuire.
Dan McGuire.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mark McGuire's brother.
He went in the first round, and Brett Favre went in the second round. Okay, Boomer Esiason was the second round. The
Russell Wilson.
Quarterbacks have fallen a little bit, and Aaron Rodgers, we all know that scenario, and it hasn't hurt them. So, again, we thought Andy Dalton could be a first-round pick. He went in the early second round. So, again, a fall of a little bit. We make more out of it this time of year than it really is. It's one team. It's the New York Giants. If they don't love Dwayne Haskins, fine. It's better hope that the quarterback they draft is really good for the next 10 to 12 years.
And that's not Daniel Jones.
I was going to say, but we're getting to a point.
You can see this for 3 nights next week.
He seems to be the one getting all this momentum. Would you guys be?
I can't put
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's like did I watch the wrong tape? Because I watched 7 games. 7 games. Was that not enough?
8 or 9 would have helped you.
All right, I'm going to have to go back and watch the others.
You're telling me the Giants may take Daniel Jones over Dwayne Haskins?
That's the talk.
Oh,
okay.
My God.
That's I don't agree with it either.
Yeah,
he keeps making this Daniel Jones thing as me. Daniel Jones isn't my 10th rated player. He's my 23rd rated player.
Oh, he's in your top 25 now.
Barely.
Right.
Where's he on your board?
Like 50,
Is he even on
60,
your board?
No, I don't know.
Is he on it?
He's not in the top 60.
Ooh.
You see,
All right,
you see what I put up with?
See,
You see what I put
there
up
is
with?
Hey, we put up with plenty too.
That's fair. That's fair.
hey, Drake, you hear that?
We get half a shot. Mike got half a question and then
Sorry.
boom. I mean, we don't even
Sorry
need
about
to
that.
finish it.
No, this is a great preview, though.
Yes.
I wanted to scratch the itch on that Daniel Jones situation over there.
He couldn't even agree on a compact release, Michael, on Daniel Jones. I said he had a compact release one day 2 months ago, and he jumped me and said, no, he doesn't.
Well, because he doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
All right, let's bring in another quarterback that we thought we might be discussing, and that is Ryan Finley. Where are we in Ryan Finley, who played college football for I think 73
Ryan
years?
My sleeper.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Ryan Finley Hive over here?
Yeah.
I like him. I think he's going to be an early second-round pick. I think he's the fourth best quarterback. If people were having this conversation about Finley that they're having about Jones, I'd be like, okay, probably a little high, but at least I can see it on tape. I mean, he's a pro quarterback, progressions, understands it. He has the same arm and basically kind of the same look as Daniel Jones, but he's probably a better athlete in the pocket. Now, Daniel can take off and run, and I get it, and I do see that, but with Finley, you have a basketball player, a guy who can create some space inside the pocket, and I think his game translates to the NFL, and I think he's going to be the most NFL-ready quarterback of this group, even though he doesn't have the highest upside by a long shot.
All right, Todd and Mel with us in studio. So you mentioned basketball for Ryan Finley. A lot of people have started talking about the athletic ability of Drew Lock because he was also a guy that could have played basketball in college. Right now, would you be more comfortable saying that you think Lock or Haskins will go off the board first?
I think at the end of the day,
because he's moving.
yeah, he could. If Giants pass on Haskins, then at 10 Denver, everybody says Elway loves Drew Lock. Right. If that's the case, then he would take Lock, and Haskins would get down to that 15 range for the Redskins. So it's possible, Trey, that Lock could go ahead of Haskins. I told you 2 years ago when we were talking about quarterbacks, a GM called me and said, Lock's the guy.
Yeah.
Watch him.